Lisa, and I adopted a 6-year-old child um, who I thought did not have a whole lot of problems. The 6-year-old child turned into a teenager with a ton of problems because of Rad, and I went through crisis for 10 years. 10 years of crisis with this child. The thing that I find interesting is that she is the oldest of a sibling group.
And I have essentially one of the middle children who I adopted at, we fostered him at 5 months, adopted him at a year and a half, and we always knew, my husband and I always knew something just wasn't right. At 5 years old, he was already forging my name, lying, manipulating, cheating, detentions from school, and at one time, my son is now 10. At one time, I had 5 therapists in my home trying to figure out what was going on with him. And at that point, I opened my home to everyone. I found the RAD advocates. Amy talked with me for 2+ hours. She hadn't even met me, and pointed me in the right direction, helped me find support groups, and gave me truly the resources that I needed to get my family safe and my son safe, and for that I'm truly grateful.
So you guys have a sibling group.
Yes.
And out of the sibling group, how many are there?
7 total.
Okay. And we know of how many have Rad?
We know for a fact there are 3.
3 with Rad.
3 of the kids have been removed from their adoptive homes.
Okay.
Due to RAD.
Due to Rad.
And Lisa, will you talk a little bit more about your daughter?
So we got to the point where we physically could not keep her safe from herself. And we also found Rad, who really taught me and my husband that it was okay to stand up for that. That we did not have to suffer with that and try and make that happen. We couldn't. She was running away, she was on street corners, we physically could not keep her safe. And so after the last runaway, she was put into a hospital and we refused to pick her up. And we forced the county's hand to get involved and help us take care of this child. And RAD advocates came with us to those meetings, showed us exactly what to do, exactly what to say, how to get across to the professionals what RAD was. So I'm very grateful, very grateful.
Mm-hmm. And where are you guys now as far as stability within the family and safety within the family?
So it's a long recuperating process, recovery process, but we're getting there. The house is semi-peaceful, you know. Our daughter is still out of the home, and we're going to be starting family therapy. We'll see. That's all I can say is we'll see.
So my son has been removed from the home. He's no longer living with us. And at this point, we're just trying to keep my family safe and to get us back in line.
And how is your son doing now that he's not at home?
My son is thriving. He's doing great.
So you can recognize that it was the attachment piece?
Absolutely.
That was really causing the behaviors?
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And, I can see a lot of it was me. Right before he was removed from our home, he was threatening me on a weekly basis to kill me. And then he was going to kill himself. And now that he's been put in a very safe, unintrusive environment where relationships are not forced upon, he's doing great.
Right. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of needing a systemic change of looking at how RAD families differ than regular families as far as thinking that if you give love and support and we nurture with this disorder, that's what's triggering them.
Well, listen, that's what you want to do when you adopt. You adopt this child who needs help and who needs love, and if you just nurture and love, that will fix everything. No.
And did you feel that that's what you were getting from the professionals that you were seeking help with as well?
I was told that quite often, that you just needed to be patient and you needed to just give unconditional love, which is the opposite of what this child needed.
Okay. Great. And thank you very much, guys.